Hello, everybody. Stan, still. I don't even have time for an intro. I'm just filming for another location. I'm just throwing this video together. Just because I don't want to fail, but I'm not. This isn't going to be a funny like the last Animal Farm. I am freshly showered, trying to get out of here. So let's start winning the Willows before I freaking die of exhaustion. So I've been working very hard. But on something you'll see later this week. Where's Wind in the Willows? Where did I put it? I put it right here. Okay, so there's something off about this book. I got it on Amazon, so I was like, oh, sure, it's legit. 99% sure that someone just went on Lulu, put a PDF of this book in, and just did it because it looks weird, and it has the same stamp as my book did when I published on Lulu. So it's whatever, but I'm pretty sure I'm reading it's more or less a pirated copy of The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. Let's move you down a little bit. So, whatever. So the pages are really long. So this first page. Hey, you know what'd be great? Maybe if you sat down and didn't... Thank you. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay. Let's crack a book and get started. I swear to God, if you move one more time. I've been with this dog all day, so... Okay, blah, 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 blah. The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. There's not even... Oh, there it is. This guy was doing the least. This is the kind of guy I like. Okay. The riverbank. The mole had been working very hard all the morning, spring cleaning his little home. First with brooms and with dusters, then on ladders and steps and chairs with a brush and a pail of whitewash. Until he had dust in his throat and eyes and splashes of whitewash all over his black fur and an aching back and weary arms. Spring was moving in the air above and in the earth below and around him, penetrating even his dark and lowly little house with its spirit of divine discontent and longing. It was small wonder, then, that he suddenly flung down his brush on the floor and said, "Bother! Oh, below!" and also, "Hang spring cleaning!" and bolted out of the house without even waiting to put on his coat. Something up above was calling him imperiously, and he made for the steep little tunnel which answered, in his case, to the gravelled carriage drive owned by animals whose residences are near to the sun and air. So he scraped and scratched and scrabbled and scrooged, and then scrooged again and scrabbled and scratched and scraped, working busily with his little paws, muttering to himself, up we go, till at last, pop! His snout came out into the sunlight, and he found himself rolling in the warm grass of a great meadow. "This is fine," he said to himself. "This is better than whitewashing." The sun struck hot on his fur, soft breezes caressed his heated brow, and after the seclusion of the cellarage he had lived in so long, the carol of happy birds, "Hey, happy bird," fell on his dulled hearing almost like a shout. Jumping off all his forelegs at once, in the joy of living and the delight of spring without its cleaning, he pursued his way across the meadow till he reached the edge on the further side. "Hold up," said an elderly rabbit at the gap. "Sixpence for the privilege of passing by the private road." He was bowed over in an instant by the impatient and contemptuous mole, who trod along the side of the hedge, chaffing the other rabbits as they peeped hurriedly from their holes to see what the row was about. Onion sauce," he remarked jeeringly, and was gone before they could think of a thoroughly satisfactory reply. Then they all started grumbling at each other. "How stupid you are! Why didn't you tell him? Why didn't you say you might have reminded him?" And so on, in the usual way. But of course, it was then much too late, as is always the case. It all seemed too good to be true, hither and thither, through the meadows. No! Oh, I thought my computer died at school. Along the hedgerows, across the copses, not the corpses, different book. Finding everywhere birds, building, flowers building, leaves thrusting, everything happy and progressive and occupied. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Yeah, just from the first page, I can tell this is going to be a hard book to read. But I've been told that it's not that bad, but we might have another Heart of Darkness on our hands, and that would be awful. I find it funny that, like, kind of the list is kind of automatically, like, relating to each other. Like, we had Fahrenheit 451, which is about oppressive government. Then we had Animal Farm, which was about oppressive government and had talking animals. And now we have The Wind in the Willows with talking animals. So, like, it's kind of, like, weirdly transitioning. Maybe Gone Girl will have, like, a couple animals talk. I don't know. Anyways, there's not much to say. Like, that's what I always say. There's not much to say. There really isn't. The first page of a book is not a big deal in a literary sense. I'm just doing it to start it. So, thanks for watching. See you later this week. This is the last time I'll be filming in a strange location. I'll be filming normally, hopefully, on my review of Wind in the Willows. Hopefully this Saturday. Hopefully. If you like what you saw, subscribe. I'm just trying to get to 6 minutes here. Yeah. Bye! When our paths cross again, Winky does. That was...